This is Words of Radiance with Dr. Troy Munson.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Troy Munson on Revealing Wholeness. And, you know, if this title caught your eye or caught your ear, that I had a client, well, I have lots of clients that have had concussions, so I see lots of sports injuries. And I had this particular young man who, he's 18 years old. He gets a concussion playing an impact sport, rugby of all things. And it's significant enough that he definitely notices his memory and his brain not doing well and a lot of, confusion and memory loss. But I said, hey, I'm going to test you on some brain repair formulas. And I gave him a formula that has literal cow brain in it. And he tells me the next time he comes in, he says that, my cat got into my stuff and ate some of them. And I said, well, there's no problem, right? The cat's fine. He's like, yeah. And I said, okay, well, no big deal. We're going to do a bottle anyway. So he ends up picking up a bottle and he feeds the cat like one a day for a couple of days. And he comes back the next time, see him, he goes, hey, I've been feeding my cat those brain things because he likes them. And I should say she. And now she, who's always been an indoor cat for years, has all of a sudden wanted to go outside and hunt and kills mice and brought down a bunny and is bringing it into the house. And he's like, this cat has never, ever wanted to go outside. In fact, has been afraid of going outside. And he's like, what's happened? And I said, well, your guess is as good as mine, but I will tell you that if your cat had some type of brain trauma, which may be likely, that it's actually fixed the brain as well as, there's hormonal centers, there's all kinds of centers in the brain. And so here we have a cat who's completely changed personalities from being an indoor cat to now being totally, in their element outside hunting. I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard. So for all of those of you out there, you got pets and stuff that may be kind of a little wacky personality-wise, we may have a formula for you that may be helping your pets at least recover. And so needless to say, my concussion clients, they report within a very short period of time, 2 or 3 days, they notice, wow, my brain is very clear. I feel like I'm back to normal. My memory's better. And so they usually stay on the brain product for about 3 to 6 months because that's usually what it takes the brain to repair. And I can remember being in school 25 years ago and they told us that the brain would not repair. That was, common knowledge back then. But now we understood, within 5 years of graduating, about 20 years ago, there's all this information coming out about neuroplasticity, meaning the brain can change and grow and repair itself. We make new neurons in our brain. It's just a slow process. And plasticity is the ability to change and adapt to your environment. So let's say that me being in my 50s, I decide to start playing the drums, which I've always wanted to do, but I just never have learned the drums. So my brain would have the plasticity to say, hey, I think we can manage this and be an okay drummer. You might have to practice more than the average drummer, but you could learn that skill and be quite good at it. So neuroplasticity is an important thing that we know happens. And so here we have an animal, in the animal kingdom, that we give a supplement that is food for the brain, and all of a sudden it just goes wild and says, hey, I've really fixed and corrected some things within my brain. So why wouldn't we expect an animal to heal like a human? We should be thinking that all the time. And my own personal stories, I have a cat who, he's digestive concerns and things like that, and I started giving him digestive aids. And he totally changed. He used to kind of be a bit ornery. He's now way more lovable. I think he was just ornery because his gut hurt so much. And it's kind of cool to watch animals change and be good. So I hope this kind of encouragement encourages you and expands your mind into possibilities beyond just the human for food-wise. So until next time, questions, concerns, please text me, message me. Happy to respond to your pet concerns or your human concerns. And once again, I'm Dr. Troy Munson on Revealing Wholeness.